Dear students, welcome to Samveda e-learning class. Students, today we are going to discuss a chapter from the history, that is chapter number 3, Ancient Civilization of India. This chapter we will discuss in 2 sessions. In this chapter, you are going to learn about ancient civilization of India, that is about Harappa, Meher, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal cities and towns, there how the city or town was developed, what were the features of these cities and town planning, then how was the lifestyle of the people of Harappa, then why these civilizations were started to decline. Further, we are going to study about development of Vedas. There are 4 types of Vedas and Vedic period. Yes, let us go into a topic. Dear students, in the beginning or in the ancient time, in the olden days, people were in nomadic in life. What do you mean by nomadic in a life? Nomadic means the people will move from one place to the another place in search of food, cloth and shelter. Because those days people were not living in bigger houses. That is why they have to go from one place to another place. It may be a food, maybe a fruits or nuts or vegetables, whatever may be, or shelter, because there may be a rain, there may be a breeze, there may be wind, or may be called sunlight. That is why to protect from themselves, they have to move from one place to the another place. That will be called as nomadic in life. But when you come to the civilization, we can see these nomadic people, they start to become a settled life. That is why we are going to discuss here. Nomadic life became stable life. The archaeologists have come across signs of huts and houses. When these archaeologists, who is archaeologist? An archaeologist is a person who want to go and dig or excavate the earth, or maybe a tomb, or maybe a palaces, or maybe going to call any coins. On this one they will excavate and they make a study on that. Here such a kind of people whom called as archaeologists, they were excavated huts and houses were found. These houses and huts were found in the Kashmir at the place called Bhuzam. The archaeologists made a study on these houses and huts, which one they found at Bhuzam in Kashmir. After making a deep study, they were come to a conclusion. The people were start to dig the earth. The digging shallow pits means, so those people, the people in those days used to dig the earth or the mud. Why they have to dig the earth or the mud? Because they want to protect from the rain, or they want to protect from the wind, or they want to protect from the wild animals. That is why there were people who used to dig the earth, and for this digged one or the pits, they laid the steps. They make the steps for it. Why they made a steps for it? Because in order to protect from the cold weather or wild animals, they used to dig the earth and they used to protect themselves. Pots have been found inside and outside such a pits. In accordance to the weather condition, people cooked food either inside the pit, or sometime they used to cook the food outside the pit. Why they were cooked inside the pit means, I told you, it may be depends upon the weather condition. If you get a rain, or if you are so hot, if you get so much breeze, they cannot cook outside the pit. That time, to protect for that, they will cook the food inside the pit. If the weather condition, everything is very normal, That time they used to cook the food outside the pit. That is why they used to dig shallow pits. If you come in that, there is a place or there is a site which was found called Meghar. Where do you find this Meghar? If you come the fertile plain land which is Bolan Pass. If you come about the Jammu and Kashmir towards the Kashmir valleys, if you come, there is a one valley we called as Bolan Pass. The Bolan Pass, if you go through the Bolan Pass, you can reach the place going to call Iran. That is why we are saying here, there is a site name called Meghar. The Meghar is a very fertile plain. Where is fertile plain? I told you, it is in the Bolan Pass, which leads to the Iran. If you go that one, you can go to the Iran. That was the first cultivated land they found. That is the first site we can see the people start to cultivate the crops like barley, and even they were growing wheat also. And this is the people used to grow goats and sheep. How these Meghan people used to build the houses? The people of Meghan lived in houses, and also they built it. In the house there will be 4 rooms, and sometimes more than the 4 rooms was there. Like that, there were many sites have been discovered here which not only have the fossil of animals but also graves. It is believed in those days the people and animal were buried together. Okay, that burial place you call burial place. So, the burial place there we can found, there are fossil animals also found, and also you can say human body also. So, which means human body and fossil means the died animals also buried together. That is what we can find at the place we call Meghar houses. Yeah. Let us come and study about the first urbanization where it began. If we come about the Indian civilization or ancient civilization of India, the first urban civilization which was began, maybe going to call at the place called Harappa, followed by Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, as I told you Meghar, and continue to that one Lothal. How we come to know? The Harappa was discovered by the engineers when the railway line were being laid for about 150 years ago. That is in the Sindh Valley region of Punjab. Here, the engineers, they want to lay the railway line. They want to construct the railway line. To construct or to lay the railway line, when they go and excavate the earth, when they are laying the line, there they found bricks. They thought that it was a mound made of excellent bricks. They utilized the bricks for the construction, and it was brought to the notice of archaeologists. These archaeologists took up research in this area. After making a lot of research on these areas, particularly about the bricks and whatever the excavation they found there, made on that excavation, the archaeologists took up lot of research on these excavations, maybe on the bricks or the material which is available there. Based on that one, they made a research, and these archaeologists were come to a conclusion, and these archaeologists called as Harappan civilization. It is believed these cities were developed or these cities were existed for about 4,600 years ago. Then what is the use of these cities? Look at the picture, my students. You can see the cities. If we come about Harappa, we can see western part of Harappa and eastern part of Harappa. The western part of Harappa is a citadel. What do you mean citadel means? It will be high, height. The eastern part of Harappa we can see is in the lower level. As I told you, the western part of Harappa is in the high. So, that is why I told you it is an elevated place. It is a narrow and at an elevated place. whereas the eastern part of Harappa, it is a wide and at the lower level. The western part of Harappa, it was a citadel, means is a high. The eastern part of Harappa, it is lower down. So, that is why it is called as lower town. The bricks placed in an interlocking manner. When they built these towns, they found that the bricks which one they used is interlocking. One brick will go on hold another brick. That is what they call interlocking manner. They built at the walls, so those walls looks very strong. Let us come to another city. One I told you, Harappa. Another city we will discuss here, Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro also is a high level area. In the high level area, it is also a city. There were the buildings inside the citadel. It is one of the city had a water tank. Here I am using the word water tank. We can call as bath tank, or we can call as, in latest word if you want to say, you call as like a swimming pool. Swimming pool means is not like today's latest technology or latest model. It was in the olden style. You can see that picture, you can understand. That is why it is one of the city had a water tank. It is a bath tank. They are used to construct this water tank by using the bricks. Why they use the bricks means to prevent the seepage of water from the tank, means they should not get a leakage of water. That is why they use the bricks to build this Mohenjo-daro. And when you go and see this Mohenjo-daro, to enter into the water tank, they laid the steps either side to go down and to climb up. Then nearby this water tank, or you call Mohenjo-daro or bath tank, they also built a number of rooms. Maybe as today we can say, to change the dress of water maybe. The water was supplied to this tank by the well. They use the water through the well. At the same time, once this water become dirty, this water has to remove. That is why water was given let out also. Probably in those days, these water tanks may be taken a bath by the very important people in those days. Particularly in special occasion time, these very important people may be taken bath in Mohenjo-daro, or you called as in water tank or bath tank. How was the town planning in those days? If we come about the Harappan civilization, they systematically laid out the houses, broad roads were built. For the houses they maintained the drainage system. The people lived in 1 or 2 storage buildings. They built the houses, but the houses sometime will be 1 storage house and sometime 2 storage houses also. The houses were built by the bricks. They used burnt bricks, or the bricks which was used to build the houses. Rooms were around the courtyard. There is a veranda. In the veranda, next to the veranda, there are rooms are built. The main doors are faced to the street side. All the main doors are faced towards the street side. None of the windows open onto the street side. When they are keeping the windows, none of the windows are faced towards the street side. There were the bathrooms in the houses. Houses had wells which supply the water. So nowadays we are using the tap or we are using the sump, but those days they will dig the wells to get the water. It shows almost much in the latest style how we are using in the town or a city or in our houses. Like this only, they also planned the town planning. Who planned the town planning system? Harappans made the town planning system. Then how they built a drainage system for their houses? The cities had underground seepage system. There is an underground drainage system they had. The drains were built of bricks. The houses also built by the bricks. Even the drainage system, the drainage also built by the bricks. The drains were covered with the stone slabs. Okay, those days they were not using the much pipe. They built it through the bricks and they covered by the slabs, stone slabs. The gutter of each house was linked to the main drainage outside. In each house the drainage was there. The drainage was connected to the main drainage system, enabled the flow of dirty water from the house to the main drain. Holes were created in the drains to enable time to clean these drainage system. So, because once you get the dirty, so if it gets blocked, so they have to clean, no. That is why the holes were made now and then to clean these other drainage system. In such a way, they built the houses. As I told you, in the house there are courtyard and there are rooms were built, then there are bathrooms were built, then there were multi-storage buildings they built. Multi means 1 or 2 storage buildings they built. For the bathroom, they connected to the drainage system, the drainage which is connected to the main drainage system, the gutter water which is from the bathroom which was connected to the main drainage, and in the main drainage they made a hole to clean the drainage system. Then how the town life of these Harappan people? Apart from the houses, they were used precious stones, metals were found. The objects which one we found were beads and seals. People may be used very expensive metals, gems and also jewellery as ornament. Most probably the beads may be used by common people. The layout of the town reveals existence of administrative class. We are not much known about the scripts because there are unknown script on the seals. You can see these were not able to read by the common people, which means they were not literate people. They were using like a pictures, maybe they use a pictorial writings, and what were the writings on that one we were not able to read. This enabled engraving of the scripts on thousands of seals. Today, what are seals we are discovered which belongs to those period. On those seals, these kind of pictures are there, these kind of writings are there, but pictures we can make to understand, but writings we are not able to read. It shows that one, they were not literate people. Then how the Harappan culture? Their culture had depend upon agriculture and trade. If we come about Harappa, the Harappan people, they depend upon agriculture. As I told you earlier, the people were in nomadic character. When they were nomadic, the civilization was not developed, because I told you the people were moved from one place to the another place. They were called as nomadic. Then when the civilization began, when the people started to settle on particular place, started agriculture. Where they were doing the agriculture, where the land is very fertile and is near to the water, which is near to the river. There they developed agriculture. Which one they are doing the agriculture? When they grow more and more crops, or when they have the domestic animals, they used to have the trade also. What were the crops they were growing? In those days, Harappan people used to grow wheat, barley, pulses and even mustard are growing. Even these Harappan were grown cotton. Those cotton where they used to make a cloth, they used to weave the cloth and the cloth they used to wear it. They knew the irrigation system. They were aware about irrigation. As I told you, there were the rivers, there were the well, they used to lift the water to do agriculture. That is why I told you, they knew the irrigation since many towns were situated on the banks of rivers. And these people also domestic animals, particularly they had bull, cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, dog and hen. These were domestic animals they were growing. They were engaged in cattle rearing, even they used to do the sheep rearing, poultry. Cattle rearing means growing the cattle for the purpose of meat or milk. They used to grow the sheep mainly for the purpose of meat and even they are growing going to call chicken, are going to call poultry, mainly for the purpose of meat. As I told you, they were dependent upon agriculture, even they had the domestic animals, and even they used to go for animal rearing, sheep rearing, or maybe going to call poultry. Apart from that, they were good in trade. To carry the heavy or the bulky goods, they will use ox. The trade or commerce are given importance along with agriculture. As how much they given importance to agriculture, almost similar importance was given for trade and commerce also. With whom they had a trade, particularly the rural people used to grow the crops, they will carry to the towns, maybe going to call Baluchistan, Saurashtra, Deccan. To those areas they will go and have the trade. But there are the seals which one we found in Mesopotamia. In the Mesopotamian seals is mentioned about that the trade between Indus Valley civilization had contact with the Mesopotamia. Then what were the causes for the downfall of the Harappan civilization? There are few more reasons are given by historians. Many rivers which was flowing, those rivers were dried up. The people who were dependent upon for the irrigation, now the rivers were dried up, that is why the people may be migrated to other place. There are many rivers which change the course. For example, if you flow the river in this way, because of flood, because of some other reasons, or if it is a blockage, the river may change the direction. They are going to call change of course of river. Destruction of forest, maybe to cut the forest, maybe a forest fire, that is also one of the reasons we have destroyed the forest. When we have destroyed the forest, which was least going to call flood also. There are few sites which was on the western part of Punjab. This area may be a deserted area, that is why the people where they are getting availability of water, that is in the east or the south. Maybe these are reasons we can say why the Harappan town was destroyed, why this town planning was declined, the Harappan town. Next to that, let us go to the Vedic age. Aryans compiled the Vedas. Actually, the word Veda is derived from, in Sanskrit they call Vid. Vid means knowledge. It is believed that these Vedas are composed or compiled by Aryans. Who these Aryans are? There are various views and opinions are there about Aryans. Someone says Aryans belongs to the Indo-European tribal people who have lived in southern Russia of Ural mountain slopes. Those people who came from there to here, they were called as Aryans. But many other group of people, they argued that, of course, these Aryans are the tribal, but they did not come from Russian Ural mountain. They came from Central Asia. They argued that they came from Central Asia. From the Central Asia, they came to Iran plateau. From the Iran plateau, they migrated to Punjab through Afghanistan. They were called as Aryans. But another opinion also is there. They are the natives of Indians. But we have come to one conclusion, this Veda was composed or compiled by Aryans. But Aryans, one opinion, they came from Russian Ural mountain. Another opinion, they came from Central Asia. But whatever may be, these people were tribal people, they only composed Vedas. There is a historian, B.K. Ghosh. He says, history and culture of Indian people. The history and culture of Indian people published by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. The B.K. Ghosh also argued that and says that the culture built by these people is understood based on the Vedas, is called as Vedic culture. Try to understand? The culture which is built by the people understood based on the Vedas, means the people how they follow the Vedas, what the Veda says, according to that one they will lived, what they lived according to the Veda, that is called Vedic culture. Vedic period between 1500 BC to 700 BC. BC means before Common Era. The Vedic period further we divide into two periods. Vedic period divided into two periods. The first part we called as Rig Vedic period, or we called as early Vedic period. The early Vedic period is between 1500 BC to 1000 BC. The second part, or second period we called as post Vedic period, or called post Rigvedic period. The post Rigvedic period between 1000 BC to 700 BC. Vedas were in the oral form in the beginning. In the beginning it was not written. From generation to the generation, orally it was said. Later on, with making lot of changes, they start to write and it was came in written format. But from the Vedas in the oral format to the written format, they made lot of changes. There are 4 Vedas. What are the 4 Vedas? We called as Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharvana Veda. Rig Veda is called as earliest Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharvana Veda we called as later Veda, or you can call it as post Veda. What are the Vedas? Vedas are 4. What are the 4 Vedas? Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharvana Veda. Which is the earliest Veda? Rig Veda is the earliest Veda. Which is the later Vedas? Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharvana Veda. These are 3 we called as later Veda, or we called as post Veda. My students, so far we have discussed about the fertile land we called as the Bolan Pass area, Meghar. Afterwards we have discussed about how the Harappan town was developed, the Harappan town planning which was developed on the Sindhu valley. The people of Harappan, they depend upon agriculture and even they depend upon trade and commerce. Which one I told you the oldest Veda? Rig Veda we called as oldest Veda. Which one I called as a later Veda? I told you Sama Veda, Atharvana Veda, and Yajur Veda we called as later Vedas. Students, I like to give you few homework to you. These homeworks you write once at home and learn and come for the next class. That is very important question. Write a note on Harappan town planning system. What are the reasons for the decline of Harappan civilization? Write a note on Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. Name the 4 Vedas. Write about all these question answers once and learn and come for the next class. Dear students, so far I was explaining about the 3rd chapter of history, that is ancient civilization of India. I am Jerome, working as an assistant master at St. Joseph High School, Bryan Square, that is in Bangalore. I will meet you in another class. Thank you. Have a nice day.